Hello, I'm Bernard Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to a special economic weather report brought to you in association with the BNZ. Today we look at consumer price index data, essentially inflation. Now we watch this closely because the Reserve Bank watches it closely. The Reserve Bank has to keep inflation between 1 and 3% over the medium term. So when we get fresh inflation figures, this is important for the outlook for interest rates. Now, the inflation figures today show that inflation in the March quarter from the December quarter was 0.4%. Now, that was actually slightly less than what the market was expecting. They were expecting around 0.6% for the quarter. This took inflation for the year to 2%, again, less than what the economists were forecasting at 2.3%. However, it was slightly more than the 0.3% for the quarter forecast by the Reserve Bank itself. Now, economists are looking at these numbers and saying that, if anything, it gives the Reserve Bank slightly more room to delay the first increase in the official cash rate. Currently, the official cash rate is at a record low of 2.5%, and until now, the Reserve Bank has been saying it doesn't need to increase the official cash rate until the, quote, middle of 2010. Now, the next chance the Reserve Bank has is on April the 29th, that's next Thursday, to make a decision about interest rates. Most people think the Reserve Bank will not increase the official cash rate then. The chance after that, June the 10th, when we get the June quarter monetary policy statement, then July the 29th, then September the 16th. And most economists now seem to be pushing for either June or July. And if anything, these figures suggest a July rate hike is in the offing of around about 0.25%. So there we have it. Inflation slightly less than expected. Although when you dig it through the numbers, you can see that a good chunk of inflation is coming from the government itself. Inflation from the government of 1% was registered in the March quarter, and there was a whopping 4.6% increase in the quarter alone in education costs, in large part because of increased tertiary education fees. So, on the whole, inflation generally under control, with a few bright spots, as in hot spots, here and there in their economy. I'm Bernard Hickey. That was a special economic weather report brought to you in association with the BNZ.